Today's video features Tarumi, the 360 all-round deep lace wig in the color P4 2730, which is the best color combination of 2017, hands down. And as you guys can see, this has the soft Swiss lace around the entire perimeter of the unit, and this has the silk top based closure, and it extends further into the crown as well as along the perimeter of the hairline. It has the wig cap construction, which is super comfortable, and of course you get two combs on the left and right sides and an adjustable strap and additional comb at the nape. So the parting space, it's a topic to discuss. It's not as defined as I would have liked, and it's not as long as I would prefer, but of course a little bit of customization can make this look super realistic. So I decided to take a few of the individual hairs and just wrap them around my finger to remove them, and it does the trick. It's a wig boast that with this style of unit you can wear it in an updo, so I wanted to see how the hairline would look. Now you guys can see it's really thick, very dense at the perimeter of the unit, so I wanted to go in and tweeze it, but I found that no matter how much I tweeze it to customize it and make it look realistic and more natural, there's this line of demarcation, and no matter how much work you put into it, it still looks super full. So that was a bit of a letdown, given that this price point is a little bit higher than the standard wig. Now they give you a ton of baby hairs, which is great because this is going to be the basis by which you can make your unit look super natural and as if it is almost yours, like a nice sew-in. So I went in to trim down the baby hairs to make them shorter and more appropriate for my particular face shape and my hairline. And once I trim off this lace, this is where the true magic is about to happen. So you better make sure you keep on watching. Now as you guys can see, I'm wearing my wig cap and the edge is just behind my natural hairline, and I am ready for Tarumi. Now as soon as I put her on, I noticed it was very comfortable, super big head friendly, just really great fitting, but I felt like I was giving you Scar kind of Mufasa tease, because on the left and right sides I have two totally different colors, so that was a little scary to me. I couldn't vibe with it. So that strip of color, I had to figure out what I was gonna do. So I tried shifting the wig thinking that it would work, but the parting space is just not it. I just wasn't feeling it. So I already knew I was going to have to reposition the part, so I put it further to the right side of my face, and I wanted to create a C-shaped part that looks much more realistic when you have that side swept bang. And so I'm starting to train the hair in the general direction that I'd like it to flow, and I'm gonna pin the bang in place so it starts to lay. And I did tweeze the parting space off camera. It was a lot of work, and once I did it, this is how it looked at a glance, but you guys will see once I try baby girl on once more. I was definitely feeling it. The parting space didn't look harsh, it didn't look abrupt. You can kind of disguise that very full hairline, and I was feeling it. So I went in with a permanent marker at first and wanted to add a root. It's a wig typically does not add a root to wigs that are of this color, and I wanted to use this temporary hairspray because it targets a larger area, you do less work, so it's just more efficient than the permanent marker. And I went in with a toothbrush at first to kind of smooth out the gradient and the transition of the dark root to the rest of the hair, but I wanted to use my fingers. You know, the oils from your fingers are going to distribute the hair color spray a lot easier, so I felt like it looks more natural. It did get on my hands, but it's okay. The hairspray does transfer at first, but then it sets into the hair and it's a lot easier to manage. But I added some eyeshadow. It looks a little dark here, but everything is going to work itself out. And then again, I'm just making sure that the root is polished and it looks super neat, so I did that with the permanent marker. And then I'm trimming the hairs that are closest to the front edge of my parting space, and I wanted to trim them down significantly because I wanted subtle baby hairs. I didn't want to do too much. Them girls that and I used my curling iron set at 300 degrees to continue training the bang in the area that I wanted to flow. And I clipped it to the side again, and I'm going to brush the hair starting from the ends, working my way towards the length upward of the hair. And as you guys can see, this has a ton of curls, super voluminous. The curl pattern, the color is everything. It's super silky. And I wanted to use a satin scarf to further lay down the hair within the bang. And I let that sit for about 15 minutes. And once I took it off, I used some bobby pins to secure the very sides of my wig near the ear tabs. And I used some mousse and a touch of the Got To Be gel to swoop out my baby hairs. And girl, I was feeling it. Definitely check out this look. Did you guys feel it? I love how this looks. Let me know in the comments below. Sound off. Tell me your thoughts on Tarumi. Be sure to check out It's a Wig. They have a ton of new styles coming, and I'm so thankful I'm collaborating with them. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and hopefully I see you in the next one.
I ain't tripping, let them rest in peace. I've been in the crib with the phones off. I've been at the house taking no call. I didn't hit a stride.